Prince William said that he didn't know how much money is in his bank account after being tickled by the surprise question from an 11-year-old boy during his visit to a youth club in Manchester. The Prince was asked the cheeky question while meeting young people at the Hideaway Youth Project, lead partner of the Manchester Peace Together Alliance, in Moss Side yesterday. "11-year-old Amir Hassan caught the royal off guard." The schoolboy later reported that the heir to the throne didn't know how much was in his royal coffers. Prince William is thought to be worth some £1 billion, according to the Sunday Times, after inheriting his father's Duchy of Cornwall estate, with the royal family boasting a £20 billion plus fortune. The Royal, 41, marked the launch of the Royal Foundation Community Impact Project with the visit to the youth centre, where he was joined by Greater Manchester Mayor Andy Burnham to support the initiative with £100,000 of funding. He was seen hugging Barbara Reid, mother of Jesse James, a teenager shot dead in 2006 in a park in Moss Side, after listening to her statement in front of Jesse's wall. In a touching moment at Moss Side Millennium Powerhouse, William was also seen being given a friendship bracelet by a young girl. The Prince of Wales opted for a casual blazer and trousers, teamed with a cerulean blue jumper and brown suede shoes for the visit. William also met a mother who had lost her child to violence. Audrey Preston, 57, lost her 21-year-old son 3 years ago. She said, "I think it's important he came into Moss Side to listen to our stories." "When I was told he was coming I thought, wow, why would he want to come and listen to me?" "Lots of kids get murdered in this area and nobody cares really about the families, we're just left to our own devices, so it's good he came, good for the community." Earlier he enjoyed a game of pool and smiled and chatted with volunteers. He appeared in high spirits and looked very focused on a game of pool during the visit as observers took photos. The future king was asked whether he wanted to join the art project, where the children were cutting out hairstyles they thought were empowering and positive, and replied, "I am literally the last person you should ask." "My hair is disappearing." Elsewhere the prince laughed along while posing for pictures with young people at the center. Later, he sat down with some children trying their hand at arts and crafts. The future king was asked whether he wanted to join the art project, where the children were cutting out hairstyles they thought were empowering and positive, and replied, "I am literally the last person you should ask." "My hair is disappearing." He has joined forces with Greater Manchester Mayor Andy Burnham to support the initiative with £100,000 of funding. The pot will be used to create an employment, skills and training program for young people who are at risk of violence. It's a first for the Alliance, a community-led initiative combating the underlying causes of youth violence with targeted mentoring and activities. Mr. Burnham expressed his delight to work with the Prince. We know that working with partners and communities to provide opportunities for young people to engage in positive activity is the most effective way to ensure young people do not get involved with crime or violence, he said. We're committed to doing all we can to stop crime and violence, and the development of a dedicated employment, skills, and training program for young people at risk of violence, and partnership between the Alliance, Manchester City Council, the business community and Royal Foundation will certainly support this. The 3-year project has seen the Alliance working for the first time with the private sector, which has committed to providing work shadowing, apprenticeships and employment for young people. Julie Wharton, director at the Hideaway Youth Project and a senior member of the Alliance, said, "All of us at the Manchester Peace Together Alliance are absolutely delighted by the initiative being launched today. At the Hideaway we place ourselves at the center of the community and Moss Side so we can understand the needs of our young people and ensure we are doing all we can to prevent them from being impacted by the devastation that youth violence can bring."